Hey guys, it's Miss Osuna here, and we are going to do a face. This is going to be ivory skin tone with design markers and colored pencil. So let's get started with our oval, and you know what to do. We divide it in half vertically and horizontally. Then we divide the top section horizontally and the bottom section horizontally. So here we go. We're going to start off, like I said, with that oval, and remember, nothing has to be perfect. Actually, the inconsistencies is what gives character and what makes your signature look. So follow what your fingers want to do. Don't worry about a perfect oval. Don't worry about perfectly straight lines. None of that is necessary. Actually, it might even take away from your final product looking authentic and realistic. So follow along with our smiles and our curved shapes to put in our basic facial features, and then we will get to coloring. Now that we have our basic facial features in place, let's go on ahead, use our kneaded eraser and erase the lines that we don't need. Again, this is a demo on marker paper. Normally, what will happen when you're doing your final work is you will draw it on your drawing paper and then transfer it to your marker paper. But this is a practice demo, so we're drawing straight on our marker paper, and then we're just going to erase the lines we don't need. But that is not the way you do your final work for your final portfolio. Drawing paper first, always, for your portfolio, and then transfer to your marker paper. All right, let's go on and start coloring. Our croquis is going to have very fair skin, so this is a very light sand color, S-A-N-D, and that is a color that is by the Blick Studio. Any color combination, though, will work just fine. This happens to be a demo for very fair skin, but you can do this same technique for any color that you'd like. Sand is our lightest color, so we're starting with that one first. And notice where we're placing it. On the cheek area, under the eye, above the eyebrow, and we're just setting in some of these facial features. We're placing the color down the sides of our cheek, underneath our neck, so it's the outer edges mostly. And then once we have that first layer of color in place, move to the second color. Our second color is a little bit darker, just a tiny bit, and that's all you need is colors that are very close, maybe only 10% of a difference between each color. So with this second color, I'm repeating the same process. I'm at the outer edges, above the eye, below the eye, doing the bridge of the nose, above the eyebrow, outlining the lip so that, of course, we are setting in those features. And remember, I'm still leaving some white space. That white space is in the center where our cheeks are and on the right side of our neck. And our shadow side is the left. The right side is a little bit lighter because that is our light source side. So you'll notice that as well. Left side of the face seems a bit more colored and darker, and then the right side of our face appears to be a bit lighter. Let's move on. This is our peach colored pencil, and I'm going to place it in the exact same way that I placed our design markers. So this colored pencil above the eye, below the eye, setting in the eye socket. It's a peach color, and it's just going to start to slowly and gently bring in depth. Remember, all of your colors have to be close enough so that they can blend, but different enough so that you can notice them. I feel that I've achieved enough of our colored pencil, so now I'm blending it with the colorless blender. Make sure your blender is clear, so scrub it onto some marker paper, just scribble to make sure no leftover ink is left on it. And once again, blend everything. So you're just softening and picking up that color that you just put down and making it feel much more airy and light and soft. Here I'm just going to add some sienna, and the eye shape, notice the top of our eye is flat, very, very straight, and then the bottom of our eye for this technique is curved. So you can play around with the combinations of your eye shapes. You can have combinations of straight and curved lines in any way that you want. Let's continue. You might feel that you're done. If that's the case, move on from here and be done with it. I am going to actually add some eggplant to the face so the skin tone starts to feel even deeper. I'm going for a very artistic look, but you don't have to. You could be done with your skin tone at this point if you'd like. If not, continue on with me and add some eggplant or any fun color that you might happen to have. So now, soften that down. So that colored pencil has a very rough texture, the one that I just used. All of them are very different, but again, soften it down to the point that you need for your particular sketch. Make sure you clean off that blender once again once you finish softening and blending that colored pencil. Now let's add the glam. That's right, after you're done blending, it's time for the lashes. It has been said that the eyes are the window to the soul. So let's go on ahead and add more to these eyes with our black fine point pen. And more fun highlighting these eyes with our violet. Now again, any combination that you want to go for is totally fine, but I'm sticking in the violet and eggplant color to match this particular ivory skin. Now you know I love mixing different textures, so I'm going to add mechanical pencil on top of that fine point pen to highlight and define the eyes even more. That'll do it for the eyes. Now I'm moving on to the lip color. Same eggplant, and I'm doing the top lip. Remember, the top lip coming downward has little lines that go down. And then the bottom of that top lip, we have lines that go up. That's how we get little bits of light reflected in the lip. And the mouth is open. So the bottom lip, remember, for the top portion of the bottom lip, the lines go down. The bottom portion of the bottom lip, little tiny lines that go upward. Now just take away a little bit more of the white by adding more lines. Now I'm just going to take that kneaded eraser and get rid of some more of my lead. But remember, you probably got rid of most of your lead because you can see what you're doing. I left it there because I wanted you to be able to see what I was doing and where I was doing it. Now that I've gotten rid of some of that lead, I'm going to go back in with my beach color, and that is a Blick Studio marker, and I'm going to add a little bit more color to the left and right sides of our cheeks. And of course, you know that after I add that second, third, fourth, fifth layer of color every single time, I'm gonna do what? Yes, we are gonna blend it with the colorless blender. You can add as many layers as you feel you need. That could be 8 layers, but each layer blend. Now I'm gonna clean up the right side here with my gel pen. I'm just gonna take away a little bit more of that lead, and you can do the same if you have even just maybe gone outside the lines or anything. The gel pen is also nice to add a little bit of light reflection by putting dots in the eye. So play around with that gel pen. And here, after we played around with that gel pen, we're gonna add a tiny bit more eggplant to the eyelid. That just sinks in the feeling of skin and brings these eyes even further forward. Very lightly, gently, very softly. Once you have that, you are all set. Play around with those faces, have fun, try many different options as you can see here on this page, and I'll catch you on the next video.